Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff, and it should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC's starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard and put my offense.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give him credit.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but Hurts fumbles it. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 44 yards. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the move to his left. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flank, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. We're going to go onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. I don't know many coaches that would have the guts and the nerve to do this in the Super Bowl, but they did it, and it paid off.
So if you were a head coach, you would have done it. I know you. You have that type of nerve, similar to Sean Payton in Super Bowl 4 New Orleans when he did against Indianapolis.
That's exactly right, by the way. I definitely would not have kicked. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. They'll go pick up there at 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on in the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it. He's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Freaking out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Now, as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end, so they were on him in a hurry. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
Escaping the pressure.
Hurts fumbles it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate, balls being completed, yardage is being gained. Go ahead and keep taking shots. The whole team has confidence now.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They go play fake. Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
The drive will start with an option going left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game, and you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better, and now that
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 14 yards.
And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Another run here with Sanders. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Chiefs offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tab.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Dana in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On the return, it's Tony.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He stiff arms it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A beautiful fake. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to at least get one score back.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Chiefs offense ready to go again. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now here's Mahomes.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with a record fourth Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump.
Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 28 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. On first down, Hurts. Forced out to his left. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's taken down. A Cheifs sack. Chris Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
About that point, his 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And it's been the passing game that's gotten them to where they are, 2 quarters away from a possible Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Freaking out of bounds.
No, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Eluding the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kicking out of bounds.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
11 yards for number 11.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
They'll start with the option.
And oh, it coughed it up. And it's picked up by Chiefs. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one.